I supposed to say no to this? Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here. Welcome back to our life. We are here to start another DLC called Summer Work. Now that I'm realizing it, what if we're just actually having a summer part-time job and it's not summer work? We stared out the window watching the scenery pass by as your mom drove down the quiet street at a leisurely pace. Not place. A singer crooned sweetly from the radio. It turned low enough that you could block it out if you wanted. I'm so burpy. I just literally ate lunch and I just want to burp it all up. You turned away from the window when your mom suddenly spoke up. Well, kids, are you excited to be going to the library? Yeah, I can't wait to get there. Nope, but yes. No, I love the library. I don't know why I asked. I already know how you feel about it. Taking a trip to the library has always been something you enjoy. What about you, Cove? You're a part of the conversation, too.
Not really.
Oh, he's not? Cove, you have a bookworm over here, though. Not really. If I didn't have school stuff to do, I would probably be somewhere else.
I see.
I get it. I wasn't looking at the library in my day either. Really? Well, no, unless you count under 6-year-old as my day. She grinned over the two of you briefly. Mom refocused on driving, humming along with the radio under her breath, and you went back to staring outside. As you passed one street, you caught a glimpse of someone in brightly colored clothing passing out balloon animals. It sparked a faraway memory, and you felt your lips twitching up before consciously remembering why. How long ago was it that you and Cove watched the amazing Alexander performing magic tricks? Hey, Cove, do you remember that one guy? Maybe I do. Alexander, the amazing Alexander. He gave us dolphin balloons for free. At this reminder, Cove smiled faintly. Yeah, I wonder if he's ever there now. Maybe we should go more often to check. Maybe. You couldn't help the way your own smile curled up higher at the sentiment. You wanted to say something else, but couldn't quite think of what, so you just settled back into your seat. When silence filled the car again, you returned your attention to the window. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. You leaned your face to the sunshine, tempted to close your eyes as the gentle rays warmed your cheeks. Hey, Chico? You lifted yourself up a little more, seeing your mom twisting her torso to face you, confused from the front seat of the car. Next to you was nothing. Cove's car door was already open. You had reached a destination before you even realized it. I was asking what time should I pick you two up. Oh, 4 should be okay. That should give you enough time to finish your summer assignments, or at least make a large enough dent. Thanks, Mom. Wow, it's empty out here. You hopped out of the car, remembering to grab her backpack at the last second. Alright then, have fun, you two. Be well. You closed the door, giving a little wave. She waved back. You were going to make sure that you understood the material forwards and backwards, or else your grades might not be what you want them to be. The two of you went right to the door of the library. Cove reached it first and tugged it open, stepping inside. It kept it propped open so you could pass through behind him. I mean, that's still cute. The air was much cooler inside the building than it had been for the few seconds you spent outdoors. The space was filled with the soft din of papers being moved and whispered voices. Hey, you seemed kind of distracted on the ride here. Just enjoying the day. I'm excited to see Derek. Don't say that. I'm not gonna say that. Because what if Cove likes us here? Just enjoying the day. Want to walk around for a bit? Although Cove isn't really keen on the library. So, do you want to walk around for a bit? I'm constantly just getting whats from him. I am distracted, so he'll look dangerously close to rolling his eyes. Don't tempt me. Cove's eyes straight towards the door. I mean, because he doesn't want to be here. You considered trying to persuade him despite his protest, but eventually talked yourself out of it. Maybe if Derek wasn't waiting. Your study buddy was standing at the... Oh, he's our study buddy? Damn. He's really out here trying to weave his way in. Standing at the front of the library by a long rack of magazines. Predictably, he was flipping through one with various sports players on the cover, looking tense enough to burst off the page. His head snapped up when you walked over, beaming widely. Aw, there's no way we could just walk away from this face. Hey, Chico, Cove. Hi, were you waiting for a while? Not super long. Derek put the magazine back in its place, then he gestured to the space at his side. Most of the tables were empty, only a few people leafing through books. There's plenty of room. In unspoken agreement, the three of you started moving towards the seating area, Derek taking 2 steps for every one of Cove's. Oh, guess what? I'm pretty sure I've mastered the fake shot. I'll show you some other time. Derek looked over to gauge the level of interest. Do you know it? Soccer's not really for me. All of the sporty stuff Cove liked was beach related. Surfing, snorkeling, bodyboarding. And he didn't play a lot of team games, but he did like doubles volleyball. How does it go? Derek's eyes flashed with excitement as he explained. Oh, he's such a good friend. Like, still keeping interested at, with the topic, even though it's not, his thing.
Okay.
Well, you move the ball like you're going to go one way, then. He demonstrated by running a few steps ahead, showing off some fancy footwork. You do it like this, so it doesn't like that. Sounds like he's singing a song. You laughed, bobbing your head at his attempt to get the trick across with no ball. Shh! The 3 of you looked over to the checkout desk. The librarian stood behind it and was wearing a deep frown. You felt bad, you were apologetic, you didn't think it was a big deal. No, let's apologize. You mouthed sorry and she sighed before turning back to the book she was reading. Derek scratched his cheek, choosing not to let that derail things. So, what are you guys working on? What weren't you working on? There were some things you had gotten to start with. You had yet to start a single assignment, sadly. You had yet to start a single assignment because you didn't feel like it. Summer vacation? I'm trying to remember if I had any summer assignments. I know they would tell us to read books when we were younger. We had to read, the list that they gave us, and it was going to be tested on whatever. They never actually tested us. I think they just wanted us to read. It scared us by saying we're going to be tested on it. But I did start it early, so what weren't you working on? You had started work on most of your assignments, not wanting to leave them until the last minute. You hadn't decided which to focus on this afternoon, though, so you had brought all of them. Who knows, there's a chance you would be able to finish all of them, or so you hoped. I think I'll work on my history assignment. Oh, I love history. I've got some math problems that need work. I don't care, I don't know. No, let's do history. We had to do this timeline thing. It made sense to work on that while you were here, since you'd probably need to consult the reference books. There's some summer reading too. I had to go through an assigned book, but I'm gonna do that later since it doesn't need extra references or anything. What about you two? I've got a few worksheets. They look pretty easy, but my school gave us 3 books to read. Can't they stick with just one? I'm just doing the timeline. Oh, okay. Oh, they're all sitting. You all found a table close to the tall bookshelves to set up camp. Within seconds, pencils and folders and books were strewn out on the surface. You focused on your work, you doodled, just looked out the window again. Well, we're here at work. I would preferably like to focus on my work so that I can eventually doodle and stare out the window if I have time. There was no time to lose. You were at the library and with people you knew, but you couldn't afford to let that distract you. You checked the requirements on the homework sheet your teacher had given you, then opened up your textbook to the pages you needed. After some time, Cove shifted in his seat, twisting his back as if trying to work knots out of it, feeling cooped up. Yeah, I'm gonna get up for a little while. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. I'm making good progress. Don't make me pick. But look at the way Cove looks at us. Can you see that? How am I supposed to say no to this? You cannot tell me I have to say no to this and not go with him. I'm going with him. I'm going. Oh shit, I moved something. I don't know what the fuck I moved, but that was not my webcam. How can I say no to him? I'll come with you. You might as well take the opportunity to refresh yourself before getting back to work. The 2 of you strode away from where you'd been working. Your eyes roamed over the titles of books as you passed by. Some were dull, some intriguing, and others were just strange, but you didn't spot anything that made you pause and pick it up. Looking for something? The reading assignment is more than enough. Always. No, but something might catch my eye. No, not really. Because I already got so much shit to do. Something might catch my eye. You never know. I might go out of here if there's enough time. His comment reminded you of the clock ticking away. Even after you'd finished your work for summer, the countdown to the new school year would still be on track. Before you know it, we'll be back at class. Yeah, we just got out, and it's almost here again. Are you looking forward to coming back? Cope gave you a wry smile. No, I still never want summer to end. He wistfully lets his gaze go distant. He wrapped his arms around himself. You weren't sure if he was longing for the beach or for the concept of summer itself. Summer means you can do what you want. I wish everything wasn't always decided for me. I want to grow up already. Cove, you do not want that. Once you grow up, you will never have a summer vacation. Because I miss it so much. You're working constantly. Cove didn't feel safe knowing it was others who really determined what his life was like. He understood that much. I mean, well, technically, yeah, when he grows up, he can do whatever he wants because he's his own boss. Unless your parents like to control you still, then I don't think that will be his situation, though. But there are some things that are alright, like seeing our classmates and teachers again. He perked up at his own words. Maybe we'll even be in the same classes this year. I like that. Oh my god. We still haven't met like the future contender dateable character. I wonder if he's gonna do anything. Stir some jealousy in Cove, please. A smile spread across his face, crinkling his eyes. What about you? Do you want to go back to school already? Fuck no. Yeah, I'm ready for school to start. No, I don't want summer to end either. I like summer, but I'm ready to go back to school when I've got to. No, I don't want summer to end either. It made you stressed just thinking about it. Cove nodded, obviously getting where you're coming from. There was really no getting away from the topic of school right now. It was prompting you to think back to the classes you were in. You pursed your lips. History class was one you were looking forward to? Fuck yeah, it is. English class was enjoyable. Math class kept your attention. Math class did not keep my attention. Science class fascinated you. I struggle with chemistry. You wanted to enroll in the art class. You didn't like any of them. I did want to enroll in the art class, but it was too fucking full. History class was one you were looking forward to. There's so much out there to learn when it comes to the past. It would take ages to know everything. I guess the enrolling art class. It wasn't mandatory at your school, but you definitely hoped to participate. And that's it. Each lesson, your own thoughts. You could see you stroll through the library for a little while longer until Coke caught your attention again. We should probably head back. Yeah, let's go. Before you could take a step back, Coke cleared his throat, avoiding your keys. Thanks for listening before. Don't make a habit of it. Oh, whoa, that's rude. You're welcome. It's cool anytime. Anytime. He's blushing. Code smiled, his cheeks pink. He jerked a head towards where Derek had been left studying. Time to get back to work. Cove and you rejoined with Derek and settled back in as quickly as you could manage. Work continued as normal from there. The sound of shuffling dragged you out of your head. You looked up, surprised to see Derek packing up. You're done? Derek casually shrugged, but you could tell he felt proud to be the first finished. Uh-huh. Told you it wasn't anything hard. Wish mine was that easy. Was it even worth coming to the library for that? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? You wonder how Derek was going to spend his newfound freedom.
Maybe.
I could look over what you're doing. Maybe I've got some tips that'll help. Oh, you trying to teach me? That'd be great. Thanks. So thanks. You nodded your head yes. You shook your head no. Sure, I want to see what you got. Sure, that'd be great. Thanks.
I gotcha.
He got us. With a smile, Derek leaned over your part of the table. He took some time to get the gist and point you in the right direction before turning it back over to you. Derek leaned on the back of his feet. Okay, I'm gonna go look around while you guys finish. See you. Bye.
Bye.
See you. If we ever even finish. Later on, Cove shifted in his seat. Closing his book as he looked over the notes he'd been taking. Glancing away, you can contemplate what you had done thus far, too. You had finished everything. You have finished most of the assignments. You say there was about half yet. You'd still had a long way to go. So technically, my girl already did some of it. So ideally, I should probably be done with it. If she is as studious as I was, I would get that shit done quick. So I have everything finished. You felt relieved to have it done. Now you just had to hope it was good enough. Derek's advice made it easier in the end. Are you about ready? It's almost 4. Yeah, I think so. Come on. The both of you gathered up your books, and after returning the ones you'd used for reference to their proper shelves, set off to find wherever Derek had wandered off to. He was in the biography section. His back was to the two of you, one hand above his head and the other supporting himself against the shelf as he strained to grab one of the books. Aw. Hey Derek, we're ready.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He glanced towards the sound of her voice, then up towards the shelf he was trying to reach. That was a struggle you knew all too well. Do you need help with that? Derek frowned, eyes flicking at Cove just for a second before shifting to look at the floor. Oh yeah, thanks. Which one? Derek directed Cove towards the book he wanted. It was an autobiography as to one you'd never heard before. And then the three of you moved to the front of the library to wait for your rides. You sat close to the window and let out a content sigh, feeling the rays warm you from the slightly chilly library interior. I wish your assignments were more exciting. You stared into space. Got any plans after this? Maybe this one? Gonna work on my technique. Can't get rusty while school's out. The answer was inevitable. Technique for what? Football. How about you two? You consider the... Wait, football or soccer? Because we were just previously talking about soccer. But soccer can also be said as football. Or is he doing just a bunch of sports? You consider the question mostly in case your mom's had something penciled in for the evening that you've forgotten. Nothing planned. Me neither. Well, that's my dad's car. Derek lifted a hand to wave, pushing the door open and heading towards the blue pickup truck waiting in the parking lot.
Talk to you later.
See ya, mi chico. Bye, Cove. You watch Derek jog off before scanning the area for your mom. Why are we so lost in our thoughts? Like, girl be daydreaming. I mean, technically I would too, but we're with Cove. You can't just daydream. Did you get everything done? Sort of. I saw you're done. Oh, did you? You were looking? He smiled impressed. He felt pretty good about that. Oh, okay, brownie points. I feel like I'll need to come back to the library again before summer's over. Even if your assigned work was done, you might have to double check some things or do preparation for the start of the year. I'll come with you. I still have those books to read anyway. Aww. You smile at the idea. Despite not working on the same thing, it'd be nice to have some company. I'm good with that. Hey, do you want to do something with me after this? Oh, sure. What the fuck? What are we doing? Cole seemed eager towards the offer. You hadn't exactly expected him to say no, but the agreement still made you happy. The two of you smiled at each other. Cute! It was long before you spied your mom's car coming down the road. There she is.
Alright.
Time to go then. You climbed into the car, sliding into your usual seats and buckling the belts. Hey kiddos, did you get a lot done? I'm done.
Nice.
Amazing! The car shifted into action. You watched as the library shrunk into the distance. It wouldn't be the last time you saw it this summer. Even better, you were going to have good company with you. You're already counting down the days. You feel the questions from Mom while you tried to juggle a conversation with Cove. When she learned you two were planning on returning, she immediately offered to give you a ride next time. You continued to answer Mom's question about what you've been working on, then told her about your plans to stick with Cove after getting back. But soon after the trip was over, you had arrived back to your neighborhood. Cove had run over to his house real quick to drop off his stuff. You also made a pit stop to put your backpack away before heading out again. The two of you regrouped in the middle of the road, halfway between your houses. With everything wrapped up, you could now freely enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Your conversation resumed as you both began walking down the street together. The afternoon came and went. Dinner was eaten and you were cleaning up the dishes left behind from it. Cove had elected to stay for the meal today. He passed you a couple plates to rinse in the sink. Oh, really? Even though he didn't have to, Cove asked to do at least something to help. You scrubbed the last of them and let out a satisfied sigh. Okay, they're done. I'm going upstairs now. You addressed your guests for the evening. Are you gonna come with me?
Yeah.
I don't have to go back till later. Oh, shit. Take it easy, kids. Thank you for the help. It's my room. Again. I kind of forgot what it looked like for a second, and my hamper's still dirty as hell. When you got back to your room, you noticed your backpack from earlier. You figured it would be best to unpack the stuff you needed before going to bed. Cove plopped into your desk chair and spun it around a bit as he got comfortable. He watched you contentedly as you walked across the room. He didn't need or expect you to try entertaining him constantly. It was just nice to be near each other, even when nothing was going on. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, I can't imagine how many times it said the word cute in this playthrough. I'm sure it's over by like 100 by now. You hefted your bag up onto the bed. It sunk into the comforter. With that, you started to sort through the books and paper packets. Not all of it were things you needed anytime soon. A small pile of the most important assets began to grow at the side of your backpack until you had gone over it. Gone over it all? Okay. You had actually finished flipping through the contents, but that wasn't all of your work. What the fuck? You instinctively pulled the opening closer to you and peered inside. A second look through commenced, and then a third, and then you began to open the smaller pockets. You're missing your history assignment. What? Michiko? By this point, Cove could tell something was wrong. He had spent the better part of the day completely finishing it, and now it was gone. It hadn't been that noteworthy before, but the bag was really zipped. It wasn't really zipped when you had first begun to look through it. The work could have fallen out somewhere if you had it in the first place. What the fuck? You were upset by the revelation, but made yourself stay calm. You started to panic. All you could do was shrug. Your stress level shot up. It was best to think positively. You felt paralyzed. I think my stress level off the roof. It was gone, and now you're going to have to replace everything you did for it. My extra work isn't in my backpack. At your work, Cove jumped out of his seat.
No way!
No crap! Is there somewhere we can look? The bag was kind of open, so I'm praying it's in my mom's car. He winced sympathetically. That left a lot of options for where it might be, most of them bad. We made a sudden bolt for the other side of your room. You started to scour the spot the backpack was originally left in. With nothing in sight there, you expand the search to the rest of the space. Cove did his best to stay out of your way while keeping an eye open for your missing work. It was a frantic and ultimately fruitless effort. Your assignment wasn't here. Let's check downstairs. It might still be in your house someplace. Fine.
How are you?
Why, hello again. Is everything alright? You told your mom what was going on. You gave a rambling explanation of the situation. You answered her with a raised voice. I think I would just quickly tell them, but not rambling. Just tell her. I unpacked my bag and one of my assignments wasn't there.
I'm so sorry.
What's missing? An assignment for school from the library today. Mom's eyebrows raised with concern at the answer. That's a pickle. I'll call right now. I think they might still be open. I think so. Don't worry about it. That's not gonna help. You let her go without a word. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Just leave it to me. Cove, honey, can you tell us if there was anything you noticed? You were with Michiko, right? I saw last time when Michiko had it out at the library. I don't remember her putting it away, but I'm pretty positive there was nothing left on the table when we were gone. Is it in a book? He spoke resolutely. Before now, he hadn't considered that something might have been left behind. He had felt the same when leaving, though it was hard not to second-guess things now. Your mom re-entered the scene a few minutes later. The look on her face was not promising.
Well,
So I got a hold of one of the librarians. They don't have any papers with your name on them. Not that they could see anyway. I'm sorry. Thanks for trying. Okay, you hadn't replied. You grown. I would have just said okay.
sweetie.
Honey, we'll figure this out. Okay. It's not gonna help us now, but okay. Michiko, hey, let's go over to my house. I can check my bag. Maybe I took it when we were packing up and didn't notice. Good idea. I don't want to. Alright, it's not gonna be there. I think I'll be. I think from stressed, I would be sad. Because, I have little hope now as to, where the fuck is it? Alright. You got the impression this wasn't just about another place to look. You're stressed over the situation here. He was trying to give you an out. Oh, is he? Oh, that's so cute. That's so kind. Damn. Let's go. Cove nodded and made his way to the door. Your mom stood by with creased brows. Take care, kids. Good luck. Bye, moms. You briskly made the trip across the street, and in less than a minute, you were going through the threshold of Cove's house. Cove had been in a rush earlier today, too. His backpack was tossed on the couch without a thought. No one had moved it since then. You can sit down, or anything. I'm gonna look. He lifted up the backpack and unzipped it in a fluid motion. You were left to wait as he rooted around inside with an unexpected level of seriousness. There's no way you could relax right now. You're actually calming down now. I feel like because we're away from the house, we're in a new area, your mind does tend to calm down because you're in a place you're not really familiar with. There was definitely some panic earlier, but you had a little time to sort your thoughts. Whether you found it or not, you'd be able to make things work. Still, it wasn't possible to stop Cove on his quest, so you tried to relax in the meantime. Eventually, he sighed heavily. Cove's arm was still tucked away inside, but the search was over.
Sorry.
It's alright, Cove. I'm sure I accidentally slammed it inside of a book. It was obvious there wasn't much of a chance Cove somehow had it this whole time. He just shrugged. That's alright. He dropped the backpack on the floor unceremoniously and spoke with a cautious tone.
Are you okay?
I'm okay because you attempted to look. I really am. I can get another copy and rewrite this stuff. It's nice of you to ask about it. That's cool. I'm glad. Cove laughed lightly, and you noticed a small shake to it. He was clearly relieved you're going to get through this. He cares so much. It was sweet. He had been more upset about the loss than you. Fuck. Oh my god, Cove. I think it's admirable how you can keep it together like that. I'm only doing it in front of you. If he wasn't here, I would be so fucking stressed the fuck out, angry, in tears. My parents would have a hard time controlling me to calm down. It's because of you, Cove. You're flattered, he thought. So you're grateful towards him. You silently said the praise. I'm grateful towards him. Thanks, Cove. It's easier to feel okay because you're with me. Which is facts. He had to gain some courage to be that forward. Returning the favor was too much for him, and Cove broke eye contact. Don't give me credit. I'm trying to compliment you. Well, I'm complimenting you! Let's not make this a competition. Then the moment was interrupted by the piercing ring of the Holden home phone. They wordlessly stared at one another with raised eyebrows. Cove's mouth formed a tiny frown. Kyrie appeared from the hall on the far side of the living room, summoned by the noise.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Cove. Hi, Michiko. I didn't know you were here. She strode on past. Your eyes followed her. Cove's mom answered the call, giving a chipper greeting to whoever was on the other end. A few uh-huhs and mm-hms. Later, Kyra thanked the person who placed the phone down. Thanked the person and placed the phone down once more. Michiko, that was your mom. She said your stuff was in the car. Thank God. Thank God. Jeez. I was praying it would be in the car.
What?
Really? That's what I was told. Now I'll just return to the guest room. You can have your privacy. Cove's face cycled from shock to sour as his mom made her escape laughing. He shook the interruption off and refocused on you. They've got it. Oh. I don't even care about the history work anymore. I should guess this wasn't gonna be a big deal. They've got it. Cosmo crookedly shrugged one shoulder. We should probably head to your house. Your moms might want to talk to you. Yeah, my parents really care about me. But so does Cove. I kept searching even after you left, and because of that, I can't read. And because of that, it all worked out. Cove nodded in agreement. Cove, it means a lot that you stuck with me. Thanks. Oh, look at us getting closer. We're getting closer. He brightened up with sparkling eyes.
Don't worry about it.
Anytime, Ichigo. While stepping toward the door together, there was a thought in your head that you knew to be true. You were going to be there for one another, with the small things and when it came to the big things. Can you imagine if we don't? Can you imagine an alternate universe? We don't. I just keep thinking like that. Obviously, it's not going to happen because we are in full control of the entire story. But can you imagine if something tears us apart? But then we get reunited, obviously. But something does tear us apart. I'll be so fucking sad. But anyway, the next episode is Escapade. I don't know what the fuck that is gonna be. Are we running away? But not actually running away? But I thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.